Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Yeah. Hey. What's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. This is From the Ground Up Productions. There's only one way to go from here. I'm your host, Lady Miz, and this is my co-host,
Ray the Silent Assassin, Double R, whatever y'all want to call me.
This is where creators meet, y'all. Our show is where we interview different types of industry legends, rising stars, and we also like to discuss various topics with you guys, okay? This platform is a place where your opinion matters, so be sure to leave a comment or call in if you want your voice heard. Anybody out there who wants to advertise their business, their music, or anything on our show, or if you want to sponsor our show, you can contact us at from the Ebonics way, DA, from the Ground Up Productions at gmail.com, or you can hit us up on our social medias. Our link is in our bio with all of our contact information. That is another way how you can get in touch with us. If you got a birthday and you want us to shout you out, let us know and we will shout you out. Today is a dope day because we are interviewing one of the Park Jam legends, Mikey D, hip-hop pioneer. We had him on the show before. This is our family. He got new joints out, a lot of fire joints, so I can't wait for y'all to hear. We'll see which ones we playing tonight. We got two in mind, but we got to check with him first. If you're watching us for the first time, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're tuned in right now, hit that share button. That's how you can support all of us. Make sure you hit the share button right now. You got time. Go ahead and do it. All right. And I want to just shout out those who are not seeing us but are listening. So big shout out. First, I got to shout out the US. All right. Because listen, y'all are holding us down to the fullest too. But I do not want to forget those who are also holding us down, such as Germany, the Netherlands, Italy, okay, the UK, and I don't know what TOGO is, and I'm so sorry. Togo, wherever that's at. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all. We know that you guys are listening. So we just want to say thank you for your support. Australia, thank you for your support. We appreciate all of y'all. If you are in the New York area or passing through the New York area, specifically in Middletown, New York, look out for this bookstore because it is more than just a bookstore. This is Sadie's Bookstore in Middletown, New York on 37 North Street. I'm telling you guys, this place is a place that not just feeds your brain, but it feeds your soul. Trust me, I love this place. It's like a museum all wrapped in one. So you get the coffee shop, you get knowledge, you get books that they might have said no to, where she said, nah, we're going to say yes to that. So absolutely check that place out. That's Sadie's Bookstore. All right. And big shout out to the owner. Her name is Yaya. She's doing her thing and she is definitely helping the people in the community and giving back. She got a lot going on there. They do open mic, poetry, everything for the culture you will find there. Speaking of that, I am having my book signing there on August 12th. So please come out and support your girl. August 12th, this is a book signing and network event. I will be there from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And this is, again, Sadie's Bookstore and Beverages on 37 North Main Street. Come through. I will be signing all of my books, my kids' books, my latest release, Broken Then Healed, Unhealed Scars, all of that, y'all, all of that. So make sure y'all come through. I think that's all for the promo. So what we are gonna do is play this short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Every day we make moves, bold moves, big moves. But to make it through the day, we gotta make that boss move. Our chips will make you move like a boss, because bosses deserve treats too.
That's right, y'all. Hit your girl up. I got my chips for sale. Boss Move chips, sweet, hot barbecue. They not too hot. They just right. So if you want to try my chips, hit me up. Next. Lady Miz Publishing presents the Lady Miz Book Collection. Get ready to dive into my captivating book collection, perfect for any type of reader. Start exploring today with my must-read book stock that ranges from memoirs, informative, journals, and kids books. Get your copies today by going to Amazon.com to place your order. Yeah. Like I said, y'all, I'm gonna be doing my book signing on the 12th. So make sure you guys pull up and come through. It is a networking event, and listen, trust me, very, very much needed and worth it. So make sure y'all come through. So let's get into it.
You're now tuned in to From the Ground Up Productions, broadcasting around the world.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. It's about to go down. We got the Park Jam legend in the building, y'all. Hip hop pioneer, my homie, my brother. Let's introduce the one and only Mikey D. Hey!
Yo,
What's up?
yo, what's goody?
Listen, we chilling, man. How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm chilling. You know, I'm at the job, at the other job, doing the other job. You know how I do.
Listen, I feel you because I do the same thing. People don't understand in this industry that, listen, you got to work too, okay?
That's right.
That's right. I love it. Let me just shout out a couple of people that's on the pulling up real quick. Big shout out to Chinks Bricks. I see you. Big shout out to Godson the Pharaoh. Big shout out to Soraya Alexis. Big shout out to Town Mama. Big shout out to Mom Gloria. I think that's all I can see right now, but I see y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up early. Be sure to share this live if you are tuned in. Mikey D, welcome back to the show. We're excited to have you here.
You already know it's always a pleasure to see you two crazy fools.
Listen, because they don't know what be going on behind the scenes. You know, we on here, we all smiles, but she.
Oh man!
But listen, y'all, I'm happy to have you back because you got like so much going on, and you got some fire joints. We got two here because I said I know he don't want us playing all this stuff.
I sent them to you to do whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can let loose at will. Pull the trigger.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, shit is on. Damn it. That's what I'm talking about. Now, well, we got two of the joints right here that we're gonna play. So before we get into that, though, you know, okay, so we got Queens Get the Money.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Queens Get the Money, of course, and then Got Time.
Oh yeah. Two of my favorites, no doubt.
Yes. So we're gonna play those joints, but before we play that, okay, we want to definitely tap into for those who might not know, you know, because again, we got people tuning in from all over the world, and we want people to know about Mikey D. So first, let's start with I want you to tell people. We know, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. I want you to tell people. Let's start with the groups that you got started with when you started doing hip hop. When you started rapping. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, my first group was the Grandmaster 3 when I first started in '79. My second group was the LA Rap Masters. That's a bunch of cats from Lawton. We were like a Wu-Tang early. My third group was the Phenomenal Four. And then it was when I graduated to the Clientele Brothers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Clientele Brothers was a big step, you know, because they were popping at the time, and I was still young. After the Clientele Brothers, it was Mikey D and the LA Posse. Then I was with Main Source. Then I was with a group called Ambush. And now I'm solo again, you know.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Listen. Yo, you've been around the block.
Yeah, a few times. That's
what I'm talking about.
I forgot to mention the Money Making 3 and the Sensational 5. I forgot about those.
Oh, there. Okay. All right. That's a long list right there. You know what I'm saying? So you ran with a lot of different people, which is dope too. I always find that when you could like rock out with different people, you kind of tapping into everywhere. You know what I mean? I think that's dope.
Yeah.
Let me just shout out Eddie OJ on the check-in. He's on the check-in. Grant Body P. Yes, Grant Body P from the UK is on the check-in. We were just talking about you. We want to get you on his show, Mikey D. So remember that I was just talking to him about that. So listen. All right. So you first off, let me just ask you, the two joints that I mentioned, right? Got Time and Queens Get the Money. Are out right now for people to be able to tune into, to listen to, download? How you doing it?
Well, if you want to download it, you could go to the producer of the songs, Herb Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
We have our own website called Moontown. So you could go to moontowntunes.com and you'll be able to download it from there. We're not going to do streams because, you know, streaming is dope, but sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot as an artist by streaming. You know what I mean? Because they're making all of the money off of your hustle. You know what I mean? So what we did was, you know, we set up our own website for artists on Moontown Records and Publishing, where you could download our music from right there. And we focus more on radio, you know, because when the radio or satellite radio plays your songs, you can count on a check. To whereas streaming, you could stream millions and make $2,000. You know what I mean? So it's good for some, but not for all, especially, you know, artists that been around the block so many times. You know, that's just a shot in the foot.
Absolutely. And I respect that, and big up to you for taking that route. Because I was looking, I was like, I don't see it. And you know, it's so funny, as I was searching, I said, nah, I think what he's doing is the smart way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I don't know if you've seen this meme. It was a meme that I had reposted. Somebody posted and I reposted, and it was like Spotify be like, congratulations on your 15,000 streams, and then they had like a half a penny. You know what I'm saying?
That's actual fact. That's actual fact. That's why we're more focused on radio, satellite, and our website.
Yes, I love that. Absolutely. So when we talk about you and your early days that you had in the industry, right?
Right.
Give us a little behind the scenes about some of the things that you endured, you know, during, you know, the process of your career.
Man, I endured everything. You know, for so long, people used to wonder why I wasn't way up there. You know what I mean? Because I think one of the reasons is I learned that my integrity outweighs my talent by a long shot. And, you know, there's just certain things that I wasn't with, like, you know, as far as them changing my image or changing my outlook on things. I had my own way of doing things, and I learned that there was a lot of politics in the game. There were a lot of politics, and if you didn't play the game, then they didn't want you on the team, you know. So I always felt like that outcast because I was stubborn. That's why it was a great idea. My manager at the time, Arthur Armstrong, said, you should make a record called Out of Control because you, my friend, are out of control, which is true. And also, I learned that I used to blame my 40 ounces and my partying for me not being where I'm supposed to be. But in my older age, I realized that it wasn't even that, because that was the thing to do at the time, and everybody was doing it. And no matter how much I drank, I was still nice with it. I learned in my older age that my loyalty is people use that word too loosely. Yo, you got to be loyal, blah, blah. But if you're loyal to the wrong person or the wrong thing, it's going to be your downfall. And that's what held me back from where I'm supposed to be. I mean, I was here's a perfect example. LL Cool J, for instance, he used to go to all of these meetings and meet different people. But instead of me being loyal to what we were doing, I was loyal to what I was doing on the street. Like, I'd rather he would take his last $1.50 and jump on a bus and go meet Silver Fox or Rick Rubin or somebody. And I would take my $1.50 and run up to Pop and Kim's and drink a 40 ounce and all of that. So the loyalty to the wrong things is what held me back. But I seen it all, though. I seen it all. But through all of my mistakes, I learned valuable lessons. So I'm one of the guys that I can honestly say that I learned from my mistakes.
First thing I want to say is what I really respect about you, which a lot of people don't have this, believe it or not, is being able to take accountability. Right? Accountability, meaning, it's always easy to point the finger, but when you can say, you know what, I made these choices, you know what I mean? It wasn't nobody else.
Right.
I made these decisions, to do this. I really respect that. And I can totally understand where you're coming from when you talk about loyalty, because you're right. You could be loyal to the wrong thing or loyal to the wrong people, like you said.
Right.
Now, I'm not asking you to dive deep, you know what I mean, or whatever into that. I mean, you can if you want to, but give me an example of when you talk about being loyal to the wrong people. What does that mean, and how has it affected you?
Well, for instance, I had a manager for quite some time, for years, and I knew I was getting jerked. But because I was so used to this guy, and you know what I mean, like, it was like I'm still gonna work with him, and I was loyal to him. And at the same time, I wasn't really that gung-ho on being a super duper star. Like, I just wanted to be dope in my hood, have a record here and there, and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I was getting jerked, and I stayed loyal to the person that was jerking me. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, that's crazy to some, but that's one of the examples. An example.
I wouldn't call that crazy. You know what that is? Loyalty is something we all, especially our generation, grew up with understanding loyalty. Now, would you say sometimes part of your loyalty was being more comfortable than to say, you know what, I want to put myself out there even if I lose, than to be in, than being loyal?
Nah, I was loyal. I was loyal to the streets. I was loyal to being underground. I wasn't with commercial rap and all of that. I was loyal to doing what I did. Like, I didn't want nobody to tell me what to write about or subject matter. I wanted to do it my way. So I was loyal to that hardcore audience. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
it's just one of those stubborn things. I'm Sagittarius, so I was real stubborn. I didn't want to hear anybody else's or critique or none of that, So it was just me being loyal wasn't loyal to the business of. I was loyal to the craft. How can I say it? Like, I wasn't loyal to what I should have been loyal to. I should have been loyal to the business aspect. I should have been loyal to those who wanted to help me take it to another level, instead of being loyal to those who wanted to be on the same level where they were. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in particular. It's just the energy of people. Like you got some people that want to keep you there with them. So, you know what I mean? Just to say they're around you. But then you got some people that want to see you elevate. And they want to help you elevate. So I was turning my nose to the people that wanted to help me elevate at the time.
Deep. I'm telling you right there, dropping the bombs on them. I can relate and I understand where you're coming from. I think a lot of us can understand to some point of our life where we are loyal to people who we think we should be loyal to, but there's something about us that was attaching to them for some reason. Because I've had the same issue where I'm like, I'm dealing with somebody I know it's not right. I got all the signs, right? Because God going to send you them signs, but I keep overlooking it and still dealing with them, expecting to get a better or a result out of everything that's going on. And when things happen, it's like I knew better. You know what I'm saying? So when you know better, you kick yourself like, damn, what was I thinking? So I totally get it. Let me just shout out Shaki on the check-in, and Herb Middleton is in the building. Your people's got on the joints. A big shout out to them. Yes.
Now, okay.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now, also, sometimes being loyal to people is because they're saying the things that you want to hear. Even if it's the wrong thing, you're something you want to hear. And it's a bit. I'm gonna say this because I know we've been loyal. Sometimes I've been loyal to the wrong people. They're telling me what I want to hear because they've been looking and paying attention to what I like. Like I said, keep them around, keep you around.
Yeah, almost like they stroking your ego, and the ones that don't say what you want, you tend to move away from. Because I got a friend like that, my man Mark the 40 Killer. Let me tell you, he is one of the most crucial critics that I have. Like, if I let him hear something and if he don't like it, he is not gonna bite his tongue, And some of the times he was right. I'm not gonna say he was right all of the times, but a lot of those times he was right. And we would get into arguments because I didn't want to hear that, But at the end of the day, he was right. And that's one of the guys that I should have been more loyal to because, he was looking out for the better. Like he would check me when I would pronounce words wrong and all of that. So yeah. Well, nobody said nothing when Keith Murray said beautifulest.
right.
Let me rock him when he said be invincible.
Yo, what's so crazy? I never thought about that, but you're right. That means I need to get my damn grammar correct because I ain't even pay attention to that. I'm saying the shit too. The most beautifulest thing is, damn, it ain't even a word. Shit.
Yeah. The most beautiful thing.
Yeah. So, all right, talk to me. All right, so now you got so many joints, all fire, by the way. First of all, what I want to ask you is, you right now are going in, okay? Like you sent me several joints. Like I see you are going extremely hard. What is driving that motivation for you right now?
Well, what it is I've met a producer that is established and who understands the artist. He understands, like me and her, since the day Sparky D connected us. We hit it off and we got so many parallels, like damn, so many things in common. And we have these great conversations and we see eye to eye. And him being a producer and me being the rapper or the artist, it's just like a hand in the glove. And I haven't had this camaraderie since Paul C and Johnny Quest, man, because Johnny Quest, my DJ, was the only DJ that I ever worked with that understood me, so we could feed off of each other musically. The same thing with Paul C. He would bring that out of me and I would bring something out of him and we would rock. I haven't had that, till now with Herb. So Herb just be banging me out with these doggone beats. And like, I can't force myself to write. I have to, the music has to talk to me and I have to be in that space. But it seems like every time he sends me a track, I jump right into that space. The music talks to me and I talk back with the pen. So
yes.
So I got to thank Sparky D for the introduction, and Herb Middleton is a major part in what's going on right now.
Big shout out to Herb Middleton. Yes, on the check-in, and he's here. Appreciate that. I know that I got you. That I understand what you're saying. It's like sometimes, and I'm not saying that this is the case for you, but I know for me, sometimes like I lose interest in the music, or it's like the love, it kind of dissolves a little bit. But then you got somebody that brings that feeling back out, make you like love it again, make you feel what you used to feel. Is that what it is with Herb Middleton?
Yo, there's a particular sound that I've been looking for years, because I always wanted to do the R&B hip hop vibe. I always
yes.
But I never had a producer that could put it into a format where I'm like, yeah, that's it. But he did that. So it's like, you know what I mean? He captured everything that I was looking for. Speaking of Herb, hey Herb, man, check your WhatsApp. I sent you the link. It says StreamYard. Tap on it, Jive Turkey.
Yeah, come on, Herb. Get up on this screen. Let me shout out the Almighty Force brothers in the building. Yeah. YT Shahi in the building. I see you. Okay. But you over there putting our government names out there. I seen it. I was like, oh, shit. There
he got y'all too. He
got me and you, Mikey D. And then he called him the Silent Assassin. But he going to give us the... Yo.
Oh, so that's what he do? Okay.
Man, and Al Mosley, I see you. Okay, we got the whole crew.
Yeah, baby, that's family right there, man. We go back to junior high school, man.
Yes. Big ups to Al Mosley. Herb Middleton, I hope you click on that link so we could chop it up with you too to get on here. So, all right, let's talk about Queens Get the Money real quick. Let's talk about it. This joint is fun. Did you say, you know what? Like, no, matter of fact, just tell me the whole process of creating this song. What did you go through? What made you say, yo, okay, this got to be Queens Get the Money? What made you know like that was it for this one?
Well, originally, Grandmaster Vic sent me a remake of Horace Brown. It was his music, right? But it kept on saying Money, Money. And I was like, all right, just got a smooth flow to it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do some Queens Get the Money, Money. So the way I wrote the rhyme, I was just vibing to the beat. You know what I mean? Damn, I can't remember exactly what song it was, but Vic sent it to me. And then we didn't do anything with it because it was, we couldn't do anything with it because it wasn't original music. But it was banging for live performances. It was like, you know what I mean? And I kept telling, I was like, yo, we need something original. So this way, when it's playing on the radio, and when we get on that stage, we could do it like we did it in the Park Jams. Okay. So this is like the Park Jam version or whatever. So anyway, when I met with Herb Middleton, now we talking at least 8 months later. Herb playing all these tracks and all of this stuff. And you know how sometimes you spit some throwaways? You just spit some throwaway rhymes. Mm-hmm. So because we never used that, I spit that. You know what I mean? I spit that rhyme and whatever. And the next thing I know, Herb turned around and said, yo, check your email. I checked the email and he came with that one. And I was like, whoa.
Wow.
So now it's an original tune. We got Peter Wayne, you know what I mean? It's just like the stars aligned, because Peter Wayne wasn't even on the joint, but we all got on the phone together, and somehow it's like the light bulb went off. Like, yo, Peter Wayne should sing the money, because Herb had a computer going Money, but not the way Vic had it. He never heard Vic's. To be honest with you, he never heard Vic's version of it. He just heard me say the rhyme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he going Money through a computer, but then we got Peter Wayne to do that. Money, you thought it was a young lady.
Yeah, I thought it was a lady. Yeah, I was like, who's the lady on the track? And then when I listened back, I'm like, oh shoot, but I couldn't even tell it was Peter Wayne. But it's dope. And the song is fire. I'm loving it. I think that's definitely going to be one for Queens. You know what I mean? For real, one for everybody. But you understand what I'm saying? The Queens get the money for Queens. You're definitely holding it down. And I absolutely love the track, and we're gonna play that joint. Before we play that joint, I want to talk about "Got Time." Now, you got another R&B legend on this joint. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, that's another one of Herb's doing. He got Scola De Niro from Drew Hill.
Dope.
And he's on the hook, and he sang one of his verses, and it's just an incredible thing. And Herb is so nonchalant with it. Like, I'm asking who was singing or whatever, and all I remember was he just said Scola. You know what I mean? And then when we were registering the song, you know, he was trying to find Scola. He couldn't find him. I said, yo, is he on Instagram? He said, yeah. So I go on Instagram, and I said, I see Scola De Niro. I said, is his name Scola De Niro? And he said, yeah, I still didn't put two and two together till I saw the damn followers, and I looked. I was like, yo, this is the Drew Hill dude. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And then when Herb got him and I on the phone together, we wound up, the world is so small because LL Cool J had Scola signed to him back in like the early 90s. And this is when I met Scola way back then. He was with my man, damn, at the tip of my tongue. I can't remember his name right offhand.
Well, you know what? Herb Middleton is on here, so let's bring him up. Maybe he can help you out.
Oh, wow, all right.
So let's welcome him to the show.
I'm not going to be able to help him out with that one, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I can't help you out with that one.
He said you on your own.
Steve France. Steve France. That's his name. Steve France.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so nice to meet you, Herb Middleton. We heard a lot about you. You got some fire joints. We feeling everything.
I appreciate that. Nice to meet you.
Yes. Yep. So let me ask, how did y'all even come up? How'd y'all meet? Because I don't think you covered that.
Sparky D. Sparky D.
Oh, okay. Was this at like one of the joints? Did you cover that, Mikey D? Because I know you said like how y'all started working, but that's how y'all actually met through her.
Yeah, Sparky called me and said that she needed me to help her on a joint, you know, give her some of that energy, you know. So I gave her a little bit of input, and she was like, yeah, you got to meet the producer. And she was kind of nonchalant with it too, because when she said Herb Middleton, she did not tell me about this dude's accolades and all of that. And I did my research and was like, well, goddamn. So she made that initial introduction. That's how that happened. So
yes. Yeah. Well, I want please inform everybody of your long list of everything that you've done, so that people know who you are, at least as much as you can. I know you did a lot.
Yeah, you see these gray hairs right here? I'm gonna try to remember. Okay. Started out with Teddy Riley as a songwriter, because I'm a songwriter first. So my first biggest opportunity was writing for Bobby Brown, with Teddy Riley and Bernard Bell, rest in peace. It was a Just Bobby project, One More Night. And then Teddy Riley, he initially wanted me to be one of his producers, but it didn't work out because of his management at the time. So came back to New York, and then I met with Puff. So that was the beginning. I met at Puff at Uptown. There was no Bad Boy, not that I know of. And then started building with Puff. And then next thing you know, I was working with Usher when he was 15. It was Usher, Faith Evans, Total featuring Biggie. And then it was Mary's My Life project. And then from that point, I went on my own, did Nas, SWV, Kelly Price, Al Green,
wow,
Method Man, the Method Man joint featuring Mary. That's mine. Did that. I did that with Puff too. There's a bunch of records out there.
It's crazy now because when I hear your name, I was just like Herb Middleton. Now I'm hearing it again, and I'm hearing this, and I'm like, well, I do know that name. I just didn't know from where.
Right.
You'd be surprised, like the people, like sometimes behind the scenes that's doing majority of the work, and then you hear of it, but sometimes you don't always be able to put the face to the name. So it's a pleasure to definitely have you on here. You have so much, a long history of things that you've done in this industry. So big up to you for that.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to work with Mikey D. He's a breath of fresh air, man. Like, this dude had me circling in a parking lot like I was some kind of problem child.
Wait, break it down. What you mean? Why was you circling in the parking lot?
Because when Sparky let me hear what he referenced, I knew, I recognized the authenticity of his vocal presence and his aura. Everything was just like, yo, who is this? And we got on the phone, and like he said, we clicked. It's like we twins.
Yeah.
Everything that happens with us happens like so organically, and it's really divine orchestration, to be honest. Because the things that's happened is just dumb. It don't even make no kind of sense at all.
I can't even. Yeah, they wouldn't believe us if we told them some of the stuff. Yeah,
you wouldn't believe it. It's scary. It's like, so we're getting used to it. Like,
give us one of the things that y'all talk about, so we know what y'all.
Okay, so the block party a couple of weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Grandmaster Vic and everybody out there. Now, I got a friend. Damn, got me bugging out again. All right, I got a friend. His name is Rennie Hurst, right? And I was at his house one time, and he had Who Kid, 50 Cent's DJ, on the phone, right? So Who Kid told me that the guys that came up under me have my DNA in them. He said 50 and all of them used to listen to my tapes, and he was like the Nas's, and all of these dudes have my DNA in them. This is what Who Kid is telling me. And I'm like, wow, that's ill. So this was a couple of years ago. So now I go to the block party, right? I park my car. Matter of fact, prior to going to the block party, I'm telling her the same thing. I said, yo, I was on the phone with, I was on the phone with Who Kid one time, and he told me my DNA is in all of these dudes from Queens, blah, 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 blah. So I'm bragging to Herb, and Herb was like, oh, yeah, well, blah, 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 blah. And he hit me back with this beat that blew my mind, right? So I get to the block party, so I had to park a couple of blocks down. And I'm like, damn, this area looks mad familiar.
Mm-hmm.
This is years later. So boom, I see my man D Money at the block party and a couple of other brothers. I saw my man Tough Tom that I haven't seen in a couple of years. So I'm like, yo, Tom, my man Herb Middleton just hit me with, I couldn't wait to let somebody hear the beat, right? So I made him walk with me back to my car. And I'm like, yo, and you know how this beat came about? I was at one of my man's cribs. I think he lived around here somewhere. And then I'm trying to remember homeboy's name, and I'm talking about Herb's beat, and I said his name is Rennie Hurst. Somebody was in the kitchen window and said, Rennie Hurst. I'm Rennie Hurst.
Stop playing.
Like, oh, shit. And then he's like, Mikey D. I'm like, oh, shit. And I parked right in front of his house. So the story where I got the story from about Who Kid, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about Herb's beat. We right in front of the damn house.
That's crazy.
Yo,
yeah, that's crazy. See, he called me about that. He said, Herb, yo, stop it, man. I'm like, yo, I ain't doing it. It's not me.
Word up.
Oh, that's crazy, yo.
That's just one of them.
That's one out of many.
That means that what y'all are creating right now was meant to happen and meant to be. So, you know, it's dope, you know what I mean? And listen, we need that for the culture, you know, because at the end of the day, we still like there is a lane for everybody, and I always say that. And I'm not here to bash like the younger generation or anything, because I still listen to them too, you know what I mean? But you got to remember, at the end of the day, when we talking boom bap, when we talking all that, there's a whole lane and a whole audience that needs and want that music. So please don't leave us out. We still want it. You know what I'm saying? For real. We still want it. Absolutely. Classic. Big shout out to Marquise on the check-in. I see you, Marquise. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Quick. I wanted to play one.
Herb, real quick. You said you was a songwriter. What would the transition to actually being a producer? How did that happen?
I think the production part was already, it was kind of embedded in me because I'm a musician. So being able to orchestrate and put music together, it kind of comes along with the gift that I have to play the keys, the bass, the drums, you know what I'm saying? So it's like all I need is a machine. When they invented machines, that's all I needed.
Right. I love that.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to make beats. Damn it.
I
tried to DJ and all that. I was like, I just stick to writing my little rhymes.
Yeah, I can't do none of it. I used to break shit up.
Nah, so listen, what I want to get into Queens Get the Money. You know what I'm saying? Queens Stand Up. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We want to get into that joint. This joint is fire. And I want the people to hear it. So let's just, which one is it on? This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Mikey D, won't you go ahead and introduce this?
Yeah. You already know what it is, baby. It's your man Mikey D, produced by Herb Middleton, featuring my man Peter Wayne. Queens Get the Money. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, hip-hop. Happy 50th anniversary. You better believe we're going to be around for 50 more. Don't be rocking with Herb Middleton. Moontown Records, baby. Moontown Records, baby. Jamaica Queens get the Hollis get the Laurelton get the Rochdale get the Rosedale get the Queensbridge get the Ravenwood get the I got mean flow, so dope it'll make you lean low. My people in Jamaica, Queens know, watch what we doing. It's this money we like pursuing. Better watch your step, it's your rep we might ruin. GMB with the blends, that trend. He did it in the park with his friends back then. Move your feet when you're bumping this beat. Something smooth and unique, but it ain't nothing sweet. Yeah, they was sweet. You know my niggas that be out and about, they the street. They used to diss us, but now they can't resist us. Used to say that we was quiet, but now they gotta frisk us. And it's an actual fact, that beauty mark on her back look like a natural tat. Hey yo, they clapping at us, and we clapping it back. Yo, fuck beef, let's get this money and be happy with that. Rockaway get the money. Van Wyck get the money. St. Albans get the money. Cambria get the money. Elmhurst get the money. Corona get the money. Flushing get the money. Yeah, it's a new day, hooray. We play, you pay. Flipping them wigs like Trump did with his toupee. It's Queens, baby. It is what it is, that's what it means, baby. Fuck you, pay me. Just kick your feet up, we grinding. Now watch the money counter speed up. Just tell us where to meet up. We everywhere because they need us. Jamaica Queens is the place that rocks. We stick and move without a trace back blocks. You know the vibe, shit, we all outside. Once denied, now they respect our pride. Manhattan keeps making it, Brooklyn keeps taking it. The Bronx had to supply it. Queens wanted to buy it. Staten Island and Long Island staying fly and shit. Can't be fly without the M-O-N-E-Y in it. Come on. Ozone get the money. Queens Village get the money. Edgemere get the money. Forest Hills get the money. Jackson Heights get the money. Eastside get the money. Let's story, y'all get the Jamaica Queens get the Hollis get the Lawton get the
Fire, fire, fire. Oh my God, yo. I'm trying to tell you, that one is it for me. feeling it. That is dope. I'm trying to, how do I describe it? Like for me, I just see it as like vibing to it, but you could just be like driving to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just vibing out, but you got to be careful because that's the type of song that you'll be speeding and not even know it because you're so in tune with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, next thing you know, you got 4 cop cars.
The money. Nah, that joint is fire, yo. That joint is fire. So, right now, everybody, that song you can go to moontowntunes.com, right? Just want to make sure I got that right. People that want to get it. Now, when are you selling this for download, right?
Yep, $1.29. You can download it.
Okay, good. So $1.29, y'all. Go straight there. Y'all can download that joint. Okay, support real hip hop. I hate to say that because I know people get upset. What you mean real hip hop? But I'm saying
support your classic artists.
You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. Let's spell that out for the listeners who are not watching but just listening.
Okay.
So, guys, if y'all love what you just heard, that was Mikey D, and that was Herb Middleton on the joint on the track. And y'all can go to Moon MOONTOWNTUNES.com to download that joint. We're gonna play another joint for y'all as well too.
We can't leave out the feature.
Oh
Peter
shoot,
Wayne.
Yes, Peter Wayne. Peter Wayne will kill me because y'all know Peter Wayne, right? He be like, yo, man, you didn't mention my bad. Peter Wayne on there. Peter Wayne is dope. Let me tell you something. When I first seen him perform, I was like blown away. Like, yo, his voice, he was doing, I think it was Luther or Marvin Gaye. And I mean, he sound just like him when he was on that dance floor. And he was just like, he got on the dance floor off the stage.
Yeah,
and he was,
He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
What? Absolutely. He does his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Big up to Peter Wayne. Absolutely. Big up to Lot Picasso on the check.
Picasso, my brother in the place to be. Yeah.
He said downloaded it. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go over to that website and download that joint. Because listen, he got a whole freaking package over there, right? I'm telling you. All the joints is on there right now? Or did you just
No, just a couple. We just loading them up slowly but surely.
Yeah, we got three. We got 3
yeah,
over
something like that.
Mom's song is You're Resting.
You're Resting is there.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let me just ask this because this is very important. When is the visual coming out? Because you need don't be playing with us now. Don't be teasing us. We want the visual. Okay. So when can we expect that?
Yeah, that's a pause moment.
Yeah. We definitely gonna get to it because it comes along with it. Like I think people need to see Mikey D. Like everybody has so much high respect for him.
Yes.
I think they definitely need to see him and put a face with his sound and new music, and it's definitely gonna happen. But what I'm excited about is our stand for our art that we appreciate. Because the game is like made our art seem like it's not worth a download. You know, it's just so we taking a stand and really, and independent artists. We need to support each other.
Absolutely. We were just talking about that a little earlier in the show about how, it's nice to have all these streaming platforms because you're able to like reach all these people from all over the world in a sense, right? Which is great. But at the same time, it robs the artist. I was just thinking the other day, I was like, damn, I was like, shit, is there any way to go back to CDs or something so
Yeah,
that
there is. Yeah. Oh,
how really? Because I was like, people are not. It's just like DJs. For me, I like the DJs that DJ how they did Juice. Right? I'm used to that, and I really respect that. But I'm not knocking the new way of things. But I just feel like I don't know. I feel like when the evolution of things is great, but I feel like it's robbing the culture a little bit. So when we talk about how to bring, you saying there's a way to bring CDs back, I gotta hear how.
You make them, and not just CDs, because vinyl's coming back. People are buying vinyl. At the end of the day, I appreciate what you said. Like the digital, you may be seen everywhere, but that's not making no bread. And if you in the business, you're in the business for profit. Like I believe I'm in the business for profit. The fame is one thing, but money could buy you fame, because that's what a lot of artists make it, because they got bread. They could push their material, no matter if it's whack. They could push it,
right,
and program you to like it. Next thing you know, you liking something that's whack. I pushed it in your brain, like. So
happens all the time. I be singing the whack.
Happens all the time. Like
they say, crack is whack, but that.
Oh shoot! Well, what do you think? Let me ask y'all. What do y'all think about instead of CDs, maybe like the flash drives and get them custom made with your logo on it? What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's dope.
Even
that's
that
for album. Let me tell you. Nowadays, you could do MP3 through text and Cash App. You could do it just like that.
Right.
If you got a decent following, you know what I mean, on Instagram and all of that, just put the word out. And if my man Zip with the Drip, man, he making a killing off of MP3s off of his phone and Cash App.
Hey, Mike, you may have to take that, bro. Like we may have to use that as well.
Yeah, you know why? Because a lot of cars now have the MP3 where you could just put it right in the zip drive. You put it right in your car and it goes straight to your radio, just like a CD.
Yeah, I got that little flash drive, right?
Yes. I'm just trying to bring it back to the artists to not be robbed. I feel like, once they took away CDs, when they realized that people were getting more knowledgeable about the business and how to be independent, how to get away from those that who are jerking them, they found another way to now say, hey, we're going to create this. It's going to look like it's good. We're going to make them celebrate it, but we're still going to win in the end. So I really respect the fact that y'all got this on the website the way y'all are doing it, because at the end of the day, we can't be slaves, continue to be slaves in this industry.
Come on, sis.
Let's get it. I'm telling you, I'm feeling
right now.
No, because it's real, and I hate to see that happens, because it robs artists of their love for this music. And now, then we stuck with a bunch of bull crap. You know what I'm saying? But when you're talking about, we got talented people like Mikey D, that really respect the craft and the art of things, and he's so talented. We don't want to lose people that will just walk away from it or give up on it because they don't think that they're getting anything out of it. Because people could say I do it for the love, but you want to get paid for your shit though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Unfortunately, back in the day, it was only you had to split it with you, the record label. Now you splitting it with you, the record label, and these streaming services. And now, I mean, even the record labels complaining that they're not getting enough. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, they definitely. We know, like at the end of the day, like there's some people that don't want to see us win, and so the systems that's created to look like to make us winning, we got to wise up and just say, you know what, we're not really winning right now. I sold 1 million records, but I got $2. It's 1 million streams. You know what I mean? Like this, and that's a little drastic, but that's what it feels like. So when I found out that with all the streaming, you could come home with nothing, like, and we in business for profit. Like that's the whole thing that I keep remembering. I'm in business to make a profit.
Now, when the streaming counts, right? When they count the streaming, I don't remember the numbers, but like 1 million streams. Let's say, because you used 1 million streams, which that's the equivalent like of 10,000 hours?
I think no.
Less?
No, 1 million streams is like maybe it's short. I know each stream is not even a full penny.
No, I'm not talking about in dollars, but I know they're saying a certain amount of streams count as for an album. You know, this is like for album sale.
Yeah, I'm really not familiar. I have just like died to the whole concept of streaming. You know, because just for me, who used to make real money when we had stores. When I think about the checks I used to get, and I look at this, it's like it's insulting to me. Like,
yes. Yes, I can understand. I could totally understand, man. I mean, you put in a lot of work. You've done a lot in this industry. So to see where it was to what it is now, I'm sure that's frustrating. But like I said, I respect the fact that y'all are taking a stand, because at the end of the day, what people fail to realize is we're the ones with the power. Y'all have the power to change it. If we just keep letting them do it, they're going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
come on. Like,
they're going to just keep doing it. So, yo, what you doing right now, that's setting an example to show people it's possible. Go back to popping the trunk on them. And I ain't talking about get the guns, y'all. I'm talking.
Not for nothing. That is why the rap industry is like it is, where they kind of push out the old school, the older rappers out, because they can control the younger ones more easily.
Yep. Exactly. What's up to Sedan on the check-in? I see you.
Done.
Let's
talk about he always do that.
Now I got a real quick.
Okay,
hey, Mikey D.
Yo.
From when you was rapping back in the day to now, how do you keep that where you keep it fresh?
Like I said, it's the music that talks to me, and I stay away from radio and stuff like that. Like I listen to Rock the Bells because those are my peers. And, when we were coming up, everybody had their own identity. We didn't ride the same wave. Everybody sounded different. And so I stay away from commercial radio because everything basically sounds the same. And so I don't get lost up in that cadence and all of that. I just let the music talk to me. So if it's a newer track, my flow it's like, it's not, I'm not tooting my horn, but it's a timeless flow.
It is. That's what I was running around in the parking lot for.
I feel you. He was like family.
yeah, I can adapt and adjust. So, and now that I have access, like the technology is the gift and the curse at the same time. But because I don't need to go to a full-fledged studio to lay it down, I can actually lay it down anytime that I want to. That's another advantage. So that keeps me fresh too, And dudes like this guy on this damn camera, this dude right here, you guys stop sending me beats because he's making me work too much.
Listen, I'm sure he's sending it because he's like, yo, I'm sure what you're doing for him, he's doing for you. You understand?
Yeah.
So listen.
Yeah, we keep each other energized.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm glad he's here. I'm glad he's here right now, because here's another thing that always happens. People will talk to me about, what are you doing? And I say, as soon as I say Herb Middleton's name, he'll call my damn phone in the middle of an interview, and it'll just go blank all the time. So he's here now.
I can't call.
Well, listen, I'm happy he's here. Yeah. I'm happy you got him on with us. So that's a pleasure. We appreciate that so much.
yeah. And I'm gonna say this for both of you guys, because what happens is our generation still looking for that music, and we feel a lot of times it feels like the generation we used to listening to don't want to put out music no more, as if it's almost like it seems like they don't want to. The older generation don't want to compete with these younger guys, and you know what? We still looking forward to hearing y'all's music, because this is what we want to hear. We don't really care about these young guys. I'll listen to their music, but it's not really what I want to hear. I want to get back to hearing like your Mikey D's and that our generation of music coming up, because we still listening to it and we still looking for it.
The boom bap era.
Yep,
that's what that is.
Boom. Oh boy.
Right. Well, yeah. got Herb now, so it's like, you know, I kind of stepped up into a whole different level because I don't have to be so competitive anymore. I can show people, because my only challenge now is to show and prove that I'm capable of making hit records and commercial records. I don't have to prove how nice I am with the 1-2. We've been doing that for 40 years. I have nothing else to prove on that level. Right. Now with a brother like Herb that's established with that sound, that mature sound, now I can tap into my full potential, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. And, you know, I understand that as far as you're saying that you don't have to do that, but your lyric skills is still doing it anyway. You might not know.
Yeah.
Because when you dropping your shit though, I'm saying you could still hear it. It's in you. You understand what I'm saying? It's in you.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. But I was just gonna say that, you know, lyrically, you still go hard. Right. But I love the fact that you're showing them your versatility, that, I can go hard. I got bars all day, but at the same time, I can make you dance, too, because that's important. So you're bringing both sides of it, which I think is dope.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say one time I heard you do a freestyle on Facebook. I didn't realize it was you. Right. So I'm listening to it. I think Miz was listening to it.
I was playing it.
Who the hell is that? So I went to look. And I'm like, oh shit. And it had that feeling where, you know how when you listening to something and you go, nah, I gotta play it back again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know, but you're talking about well, now you got a couple of them like that where you got the hood on and then you just start going in and
my Puff Jam joint.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
I forgot my question, but what we're gonna do is I be forgetting too. Shit. Let's get into this other joint you got time. Won't you give us a little? I want to hear from both of y'all. First, I want to know from you, Herb Middleton. Tell us where does your mind go when you're creating this beat? Let's talk specifically about Got Time. And then Mikey D, I want you to tell me where it took you once you started to listen to it, how you started to do it. I see you looking at the time. I know I'm gonna make it quick.
Oh, no. I'm looking at my tan. I'm getting.
Oh, okay. you getting your melanated on. You getting your melanin on.
Yeah. My wife's on this song. I'm looking over here like that.
He said, I gotta put this one out the window more. Shit. All right. So Herb Middleton, let's start with you. Got Time. Tell us about this, what your creative process when you were creating this.
Well, originally, when I was thinking about pro athletes, how they spend a lot of time away from their families, like men, like ball players. So originally, when I gave Scola the track, I said, "Yo, we need to write something for NBA players, you know, because they be on the road all the time, and we need to just make a record that they could rock out with their spouses with, you know what I mean?" So that's how the hook came about, and then run into this guy right here, play the track for him, and it was over. So I just did something with a little knock to it that can make you, you know, you and your lady, whatever, just something to chill to, bob your head to. He just took it to a whole nother level. He's a wise guy, this guy right here.
Hey, at least see my thing.
So Mikey D, you get the track, you hear the joint, Scola's on it from Drew Hill. Tell me what's going on in your mind.
So when Herb set the track and everything, and he told me the idea, I basically, the writing, I put myself in a athlete's shoes and became the athlete, but a rapper. And I'm thinking about my lady, like, if I ever made it to that level, I wanted her to be assured that I would always have time for her, no matter what. And I had to write it in a format that everybody could relate to it. So I just took what he came with, and I put myself into those shoes and I thought about my personal relationship. What would I do in this situation?
Yes. Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. You know what? Yeah, somebody need to do like a house party with all the, the mix and the new joints. You know what I'm saying? Like the official joints back in the day, and blend all of the stuff in because y'all got so many different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Possibly.
I'm telling you that need to happen. So we're gonna play that joint, Mikey D. Why don't you go ahead and introduce on this one? Yep, go ahead and introduce that next joint.
Oh yeah, this joint right here is called Got Time. This one is for the ladies, all the ladies. Even the brothers can relate to this one, featuring our man Scola De Niro from Drew Hill, produced by Herb Middleton. This is another exclusive, y'all.
Hey, yo, hip-hop. Happy 50th anniversary. You better believe we're going to be around for 50 more. Don't be rocking with Herb Middleton, Moontown Records, baby. We outside. Something for the ladies. Scola.
I always got time for you.
Mikey D, baby.
I got time for you. Whenever you need me, I'm there.
Hey, yo, Herb, I think we got one, baby. Look, I'm a busy man. My time is worth money. I know I gotta bounce, and I don't like to hurt, honey. People pay to see me play. They want to get this work from me. I miss playing with her toes and rubbing on her tummy. She on my mind every time I rhyme. I see her name on every autograph I sign. I hate leaving her alone. Sometimes I call just so I can hear her breathing on the phone. My boys hate when I let them wait. They say the kid is whipped and I gotta set him straight. Even though I grind for the world, I always got time for my girl.
I got time for you. I always got time for you.
Sing it, Scola.
I always got time for you. Whenever you need me, I'm there. I always got time for you.
Mikey D, baby. Let me talk to him again. Yeah. Some brothers chase money, some brothers chase a dream, but neither one of them can take the place of a queen. And as your king, I promise to protect, never disrespect, caress your intellect. My fans think I ball all day. As for my lady, I'm always just a crawl away. I'm always on the move, overseas the sky, but my heart's on solid ground. And you're the reason why the world ain't big enough to keep the kid away. This song ain't long enough, there's still more I didn't say. So I had to write this rhyme for you to let you know that I always got time for you.
I always got time for you. I always got time for you. I always got time for you. Whenever you need me, I'm there. I always got time for you.
Hey, yo, Scola, sing it for the ladies, bro. Come on.
It's not enough money in the world that could ever keep me away from you, girl. I'm always there for you, baby. Without your love, I'm lazy, baby. I'll go crazy. If ever you need me, girl, just call. And I'll be right there with open arms to love you, protect you always. I always got time for you. I always got time for you.
I can't sing, huh?
I always got time for you.
Always got time for you, baby.
I always got time for you.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, we are feeling that joint. Let me tell you something. God knew what he was doing because y'all two putting these joints together. I'm telling you right now, this is it.
Yeah. You know it's a classic because when you listen to it, even now I'm listening to it and I'm zoning out, almost like I'm not even here. It's like I'm just
He left us. He got in tone with the music.
Yeah, I was listening to the music. Oh shit. I'm still on the screen.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, that's a good thing right there. That's a good
Appreciate that, man.
Listen, we appreciate y'all, yo.
Yeah.
Fire. Again, guys, if y'all feeling that joint, y'all go over to put that up there again. I just want to make sure I spell it out and say everything right. Go over to the website right now and download that joint. It's only $1.29, and share it with everybody that you know gonna be feeling it. And that's Moontown Tunes. That's with an S.com. That's MOONTOWNTUNES.com. Go over to the website, download. If y'all really about the music, if you're about the art, if you want to support people when they're doing it independently, if you tired of seeing people get robbed for their music and you like, we tired of this, we want to support good music. If y'all want to keep the entertainers doing what they do so they can give us great stuff, you got to support that. That's where you got to go. You understand? You got to go and support them so that they could continue to give us great music.
I'll say this, especially us with our people, we always like to buy expensive shit. Take $1.29. Take $1.29.
Put the Gucci belt back.
That's funny. That's true though. That's true. Word.
We always out here supporting the wrong shit, and then we complaining that what we don't have.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all keep it so real on this show. I'm enjoying the show for real. Y'all keep it so real. That's so dope.
We appreciate it, definitely.
Mikey D, Al Mosley asked me. He told me to talk to you about how fast you create a rap. You did. He asked you to do the N1 DP freestyle, and you did it in no time. And the video on the strength.
Yeah, well, usually when the track talks to me, the turnaround time is like that. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's something that I can feel and that track is right, my turnaround time is like that. So, yeah.
Yes.
Herbie sending me stuff and I send it right back to him.
Damn. Listen, that's when you know you a true lyricist, a true MC, and you was meant to do that. Because don't send me 3 months. I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna get to that shit.
Yeah.
It all depends, but no, you definitely a real artist.
and you do it, you send it right back and have these hits. I could imagine if you're doing it that fast, if you put some extra time in it,
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Because the stuff that you hearing is like first takes and just what I was feeling at the time. And instead of, touching it up and doing it over, we keep the authenticity.
Yes.
With the authenticity, whatever I can't say it.
You said it. I think you said it right.
You said it right. You said, yeah, we understand.
Yeah. Just leave it like that because you're getting what was really on my mind, how I really felt. And, that's what I mean by having the technology to be able to record from anywhere. You know what I mean? It's just a plus.
Absolutely. Now, you got a show coming up on August 11th, the Rap Mania Showcase, celebrating 50th birthday, hip-hop 50th birthday jam. Are you going to be performing those songs?
Well, this is a showcase. So there's so many artists on there. Each one of us get about 3.5 minutes. So I do plan on doing I'm gonna do something old, a verse from one of my old records that they remember, and then I want to do Got Time because it's gonna be ladies in the place to be, and ladies need to know that we always got time for them. I can easily do Queens Get the Money, but we're gonna be in the Bronx. So why am I gonna brag up?
Yeah, we know how them Bronx people be.
I definitely planning on doing Got Time for You.
Well, we're going to definitely try to make it out there. I definitely want to see you put it down. And that's on August 11th. Yes.
Park. Yep. That's an all-day event. It's going to be pretty dope.
Yes, it's a lot of people on there. So we definitely trying to come through and support and see you put it down. Now, Mikey D, is there anything that we didn't ask you that you want people to know?
Not really. Nah, we covered just about everything. We getting ready. Well, Herb just started his new radio station today on 95.5 FM, The Heat. And then we start our new show on that station on August 12th. It'll be on every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. The name of my show is the Afternoon Park Jams. You know what I mean? We got
Okay.
the Untouchables DJs, and I also have a segment with Young Informed Multimedia, the two little guys. I got them a segment on the show so they can enlighten the youth. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to bridge the gap the best way I can.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, all right. So that's dope. Now when did you say yours start?
Mine starts on August the 12th from 2 to 4 p.m. That's 95.5 FM, The Heat.
2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. And that is on 95.5 FM.
Yes, that's a station FM channel up in Utica, but getting all of the streaming and all of that stuff together now so we can be worldwide with it.
Now,
Absolutely.
do you have a name for the album yet?
I was thinking Redemption because I'm, at this time in the game, I'm really redeeming myself. You know what I mean? Just building off of the mistakes that I made and, showing the lessons that I learned from the mistakes. So it's my redemption. You know what I mean? So
I like that.
Call it total destruction, but I'm not destroying anything but the past. But redemption is I feel like it's a redemption.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what's up. I like that.
You know what, Mikey D? Don't overthink it. I stick with that because it says a lot. And I think that you are doing that. And you are showing people, listen, first of all, you already get a lot of respect. But for anybody questioning, you are definitely letting them know it's not a game. Okay?
Right.
Stop playing. It is not a game. All right. So I think, sometimes how sometimes we overthink and then we try to change. Like as soon as you said it, to me, it fit. In my mind, that's just me though.
And it sticks.
It fits, it sticks. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So then redemption it is.
Yes, I love that. I love it.
Al Mosley asked, when are you going to do a song with Razor?
Man, whenever Razor is ready, I guess, and when the time permits, because Razor is a young, talented dude on the come up, and his schedule is hectic. My schedule is hectic, but as soon as we got time to just both sit still, we're going to definitely get that popping. That's my little dude right there, and I see him going a long way. Him and City the Great as well. I see them making some real power moves.
You going to read that, babe?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jim Reardon Jr. said, in the spirit of the 50-year celebration of original hip hop, I would like to say thank you to all of you on this panel. Peace, blessings, respect, and manners.
Thank
you. Salute, and thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
All of these years, for real.
Absolutely. All right. I'm gonna ask you two more questions, Mikey D, and we're gonna let you go. I know that you are putting in work there, here, and everywhere. This is just two fun questions. What is the craziest thing that you have ever done pertaining to the music industry?
Sheesh. Oh Lord. Damn, it's a lot. Wait a minute.
Just give us one.
Lotto might have to help me with that one.
The craziest thing. What come to mind? What is the first thing that you're blocking out that's coming to mind?
I think I was the first rapper to crowd surf because it was back in the days at Stony Brook College. I'm Mikey D in the LA Posse. We performing. MC Light was there and all of that. And I'm drinking and I'm rapping and I fall off the stage, but I didn't hit the ground because the people in the front caught me and kind of maneuvered me to get back up on the stage. So I'm the first crowd surfer. Yeah. And MC Light remembers that. Yeah. But I don't want to open a can of worms, but you talk about Suge Knight and how wild they was. We was wild before that when I was with Main Source, and we went up to wild pitch to get our release. I'll leave it at all hell broke loose. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
You know, we want to hear that story, though.
Huh?
I said we want to hear that damn story because you don't want to tell it. That makes us want to hear it.
You know what? Mike Geronimo talked about it on Math Hoffa.
Okay, all right, we gonna go check it out. He said I ain't saying it, damn it. Oh man. Okay, so last question. This is a personal question, just like that one, and then we want you to give your social medias and stuff like that. This one is not crazy. Who are you listening to besides yourself when it comes to the industry, the music now? Who are you listening to? Are you listening to somebody that people would never expect?
I still listen to the Lox. I still listen to Busta. I still listen to Eddie OJ and them's new stuff and Lotto. Like my list is kind of biased. I listen to the younger artists when it comes on, but it's so many of them. I don't know who is who. I couldn't tell you names or none of that. But like I said before, I try to stay away from the new artists, not because I don't like them. It's just I don't want to get caught up in the cadence or the wave, you know.
Right.
But Busta never ceases to amaze me. Every time he comes with something new, it's banging. Also the Lox, you know, I love those dudes, you know, and my guys, you know, LL Cool J, Eddie OJ, and Will Seville and Lot Picasso.
Absolutely. There we go. Okay.
And Lady Miz, goddammit.
When our family decide to do something, right? Yes. Listen, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your music with us. We're happy that we get to display it on our platform. You are definitely one of the greatest to ever do it. Your style, your lyrics, everything is dope. And I love the example that you are setting when it comes to the industry. I think you are setting a good example for people who's out here grinding, and you're showing them like, yo, you can still do it and still be dope, and there's still a lane for us. So big up to you for that.
Yeah, while we thank, we also want to thank, you know, Herb Middleton. He signed out, but we want to also thank him too. He's not here, but
absolutely big up to Herb Middleton. Yes, and everything that he's done, because he named some stuff that I didn't even know that he did. So again, we appreciate you for bringing him on the show as well, for us to be able to chop it up with him. Y'all made some great music, and look, I'm looking for the visuals for this. Okay,
and I get to actually put a face to the name, because I heard the name, I just never knew who the face was. You know, when you don't see a face, it's like, oh, I know the name, but yeah, now when I see it, I know who he is.
Yes.
His face,
right.
I mean.
Right.
Any final words, Mikey D, that you want to say to the people?
Nah, I just want to say, you know, let's keep hip hop alive for another 50 years, and you know, let's stay healthy, let's love on each other, and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Let's get away from all of this negative trash, you know, and just keep it pushing. Let's, you know, stay tuned, baby. We got more. We going to the moon. Moon time.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get it. Let's get it. We thank you so much. Now, look, we're about to get into our tea of the week. We got a few things we're going to chop it up with. I know you're working right now. You are more than welcome to stay and engage in this part of the show if you want. But if you feel like I don't want no parts of that, that's all good. Or you got to get back to work. It's up to you.
Give your shout.
I got to get back and do my my paperwork at the, you know, before they kill me. But yeah, the social media is Playboy Mikey D on everything except for Twitter, because I use Threads now. No offense, Twitter, but y'all was doing me wrong. So now I'm on Threads by Instagram.
Got you. So
y'all saw that yet? Y'all saw Threads?
What, the Threads? No, I didn't. I seen that Twitter is not Twitter. No, it's like X now or something. It's not even Twitter.
That's the perfect name for it.
That
yeah,
is.
I saw that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess Elon Musk.
I don't know what's going on, but
Threads.
Yeah.
Threads.
So I'm gonna check that out. So your name, Playboy Mikey D, is also on Threads as well. Is it the same name you said on?
Yep, it's on everything. Yeah. Actually, you can sign into Threads from your Instagram account. So yeah.
Okay.
Once you download Threads, it's gonna say log in with Instagram and it automatically connect everything.
Okay, all right.
And it's just like it does the same functionality as Twitter, but it's Threads.
Okay, all right.
I never used it. I seen it.
Well, I'm gonna check it out. So guys, listen, y'all, everybody that's tuned in right now, make sure y'all follow Mikey D. If you're listening to us and can't see us, that's Playboy Mikey D. I'm gonna spell it for y'all. PlayboyMikeyD, as in David. So that's Playboy Mikey D. Follow him on social media. And if you love what you heard here today and you want to support hip hop, real hip hop, especially celebrating the 50th year anniversary of hip hop, you want to go over to the website and download those joints. It is affordable, only $1.29. Support the artist. Is moontowntunes.com. That's MOONTOWNTUNES.com, and you can get what you heard here today. Mikey D, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you so much. I know you got to get back to work.
No doubt.
Thank Herb Middleton. Yeah. We appreciate him for coming on too. And listen, keep us posted because we hope we get invited to the video shoot because I want to be out there too. Okay.
Oh yeah, you already know. You was starting talking that shit. So you already.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I got y'all covered.
All right, Mikey D, we appreciate you, yo. You enjoy the rest of your night.
Peace.
All right.
Love.
Peace. Later. All right, y'all. So listen, don't forget, check out Mikey D. So much. Listen, y'all hear those are radio joints, okay? Radio joints. Make sure y'all tell somebody to tell somebody. Share his music. Share his music. If you tuned in for the first time, hit the like button. Hit the share button. If you haven't already, follow us right now on our social medias and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done that. We're about to get into Tea of the Week. Y'all know this is the part where we tell y'all some of the things that's going on. There's a lot of ratchet stuff here tonight. So listen, I'm going to give them what they want. And ratchet, then let's go. That's what it is. Yep, let's get it. What's going on? What's going on? This is Tea of the Week with Lady Miz and Ray. Okay, talk to me. What the hell is going on in this crazy world? What we starting with today?
We're going to start out with the sad news, and then we'll get to the ratchet stuff.
Okay, what's the sad news?
The first thing we're going to share today is a rest in peace to what's his name?
Pee Wee Herman.
Pee-wee. We know him as Pee Wee Herman, but his name is Paul Rubin.
Oh, okay. So he passed away
today.
Yesterday.
Yesterday from cancer. At 70 years old. I didn't even realize he was that old.
Me either. Oh my goodness! Wow. Yeah. And you know, what's stuck in my head? Who did that? Called the Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah,
Y'all know it. Y'all know it. So rest in peace to him. Yes. Darn, cancer, man. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that. I can't stand cancer. It takes so many of us up out of here. And again, not to be long-winded about this because I know I'm long-winded, but we got to be careful with what we eat, what we're doing to our body. They're already putting stuff in the food that is unhealthy, giving us fake GMO fruits and vegetables. We trying to do the right thing. We don't even know if it's the right thing when we do it. So my thing is just do the best that you can because sometimes the odds could be against us when it comes to what we are exposed to. Rest in peace to Pee Wee Herman. That's what I know him as. That's what I gotta say. All right. What we got next?
Next one is Jocelyn Hernandez is in the news again. She got a charge waiting for her.
Now listen, guys. I know y'all probably seen the video, which we're not playing here.
No.
Now
we shared that video. We played that video already.
Yeah, she has a warrant for her arrest. Now I think she is, did you get the other information? Because she is supposed to actually there's a current warrant out for her arrest, and she's being charged with battery of law enforcement on an officer. And there is currently no bond that is set. Okay. And the court's filing says she is due in court by August 10th. And if she does not appear, she will forfeit any eligibility for a bond. So Jocelyn, girl, get in there and handle your business before they lock you up and you be in the jail fighting, looking crazy. She out there wilding out. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with her. She be bugging. Okay. I don't think it's just for TV though. Okay. It's not. It's not. Okay. But yeah, girl, go handle that before you be in jail. What we got next?
Speaking of a battery charge, Cardi B is possibly looking at a battery charge. And it started from, we got a few videos, but it started from a show she did in Las Vegas over the weekend.
All right, so let's see what if y'all haven't seen it already, and because there's more. Let me tell you, I like you, Cardi B, but look, she was wilding out. So we'll be playing first.
The initially how it started before it got to the
no. Don't play that. Play the first
no. I'm talking about the Saturday's thing. We can start with what happened Saturday.
Okay, yeah, and then we'll go backwards.
Yeah, yeah. So.
I wanted to play.
Oh, too bad, bitch. Wait, a little bit more right here, bitch. Yeah.
All right, so that was the first thing that happened with Cardi B, as y'all can see. They were splashing water. She was like, I don't know if y'all heard what she said because I couldn't really tell, but she asked for it, right? Mm-hmm. So now what happens after that?
What happened after that? This.
Okay, y'all. So, all right. So let's talk about this real quick. The DJ, whoever was playing the music, and her asked for the water. They was like, splash Cardi B, splash Cardi B. So there's two sides, right? They saying splash, and she was like, yeah, splash that on my PUSSYB. You know what I mean? So she was saying all that. They were splashing the water. But then she continued on to perform and do her set. When she did that, then somebody threw water on her again. That's the part that she didn't like. So obviously she got mad and she threw the mic at the person in the audience who did it. It looked like it was a female that threw the water on her. I don't know what do y'all think about that situation? Because I mean, what's your take on it?
Honestly, I'm gonna say she's in the right. You know, you
ain't just saying that because she's from the Bronx, are you? Because you from the Bronx? Because then your word ain't valid. I ain't even trying to hear.
No, let me finish because it's no bias in this.
Okay.
What people forget when you on stage, and I hate to say it, people get into the moment. Mm-hmm. You know, she was playing around, she was engaged, and she was trying to entertain with the audience.
Okay.
But once she started her set, she was no longer dealing with the audience. She was doing her job.
Okay.
So to start splashing water on her now when she's in the middle of her set, they kind of violated.
Okay. Town Mama. Okay. So you think she violated? Okay. And Town Mama says.
She only reacted before thinking. Come on, she was assaulted first. Natural reaction. I don't disagree with her.
Okay, all right. So my thing is, I mean, look, you asked to be splashed. The question is, that person in the audience, did they know that it was okay? Splash time is over. Because if you say that and people are engaging and they think that's what you want, it's a possibility that the girl could have been thinking, hey, look, I'm splashing too. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a possibility that could have happen. Now, I'm not going to say, right or wrong on it. I just think that Cardi B, she's worth a lot of money now, and she's at a place. Maybe she got to let the bodyguards handle it, because now she got a charge on her now. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't want to put yourself in certain situations, but I get it. She probably like, no, y'all know Cardi's hood.
I'm gonna say this. She lucky that she lucky Cardi B didn't come off the stage. You only got the mic. It could have been worse.
I mean, that is true. That is true.
The Bronx could have really came out and said, F this. She came down there and put the whooping on her ass.
Somebody said she threw the slipper like the Latino slipper throw. You know how they say the Latinos throw the slipper? Yeah. She got it on point. But whatever, I don't know. It was something else. Another thing that I seen somebody say was they were talking about, whatever. Now she's playing the iPad. Y'all playing, listening to her with the iPad because the music kept playing. Her voice was still there. Let me just tell people this as a news flash. I just gotta let y'all know. Most of these entertainers are all rapping over their songs anyway, and they probably got their vocals a little low, and then they're turning their mic up high, so you still hear them more. So I mean, I ain't gonna sit there and knock her for that, because listen, it happens, guys. Just you don't understand when you see like people maybe that's not on a certain level in the industry do it. A lot of them get talked about, but believe me, a lot of celebrities also do the same thing.
Yeah, it's lip syncing.
But listen, but hold up. That's not the first time that Cardi B threw a mic. So she got a little habit with throwing microphones. So y'all better duck when she coming out. Let's see what she did before at the DJ.
I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? I like those Balenciaga, those that look like socks. I like going to the rocks all in my watch. I like faces from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving niggas wrong. I do what they say I can. They call me Cardi, big body, spicy money. I tell money, I done been a slut, money, how was do? Jump in the coupe, hit the ball, top of the roof. Pressing on bitches as hard as I can. Get it halal, driving the land. So that bitch up, so my clothes up. Yeah, they call me Cardi.
Yo, you know we dropped that new shit, right? Y'all know that new shit, right?
So listen, y'all see her at the end. It was long, my bad. We should have cut that short because I ain't got no patience. I'm like, get to the point where she threw the mic. So listen, she threw the mic at the DJ, but I think I understand why she did it. Because that is not her main DJ. He kept stopping the track. Listen, DJs out there, if you don't specifically work with that artist and y'all didn't practice this before, when you do the mic check and you do the rehearsal, they taking it upon themselves to play, stop. And that could have been throwing her off her game when she was performing. But she has a habit of throwing mics at people.
Yeah, he was also, if you hear him, he was also doing her I Like It Like That in the background too.
Oh,
nobody want to hear him.
Oh, well, I mean, some DJs do. They like hype men. So, it happens. But I mean, no, you can't be messing up old girl's set, okay? You mess up the set, you're going to get a mic up top your head, damn it. All right? So listen, that's that. What we got next?
Suki Hana's in the news, and I don't know if women are going to like this one.
Honey, please. Let's talk about this. Okay. So what's going on?
Suki Hana said women have sold their lady parts once in their life.
Okay. First of all, I don't know if y'all seen the thing with her and Umar Johnson. There's a big thing going on where she's saying that she want to come at Umar, and Umar is saying that he's saying he ain't sexually going to get involved, but he's willing to have a talk with the sister so that he can help her. And some people are judging that. Tell me your take on that, and then I want to address this because I have an interesting take on it. What's your take on her and Umar Johnson?
You know, when I first heard it, I was like, well, she's interested in the I don't know how old she is, probably in her early 20s, and Umar Johnson got to be about my age. I was like, oh, this is like 20-some year difference.
Yeah, but you know what? So let me tell you what I see in that. I think she ratchet as hell. All right. I even played one of her songs today. I was like, oh my God. I mean, first of all, I think she's beautiful. She looks like a beautiful young lady, but she is extremely ratchet to the 10 power. But I think reaching out to Umar Johnson, the reason why he's probably appealing to her is because I don't think that some of these girls want to beat it the way they are. I think that they settle for that because they think that's the only way for them to be able to make it. So they'll sell themselves short and they'll put themselves in that predicament. But I think at night when they're laying down, it has to be doing something to them and mentally. You know what I mean? Because listen, for the things she's saying about Plan B and she sucking plenty of you know what's, and I mean, it's just unbelievable. When I listened to her song and I said, damn, I felt really, really, really bad for her. So I hope that Umar Johnson talked to her because maybe he might be able to help the sister out and get her up out of that because she could be brought up out of that. I like the fact that he's willing to give her a chance to help her because technically that might be her reaching out for help. Maybe she don't want to be who she is. What you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna say it like this. I have, you know, I'm gonna say I think she's sleeping perfectly fine at night. She's getting paid to do exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, don't think that because money, let me tell you something. A lot of these wealthy people that's out there are not happy. Money does not make you freaking happy. It makes you comfortable and makes you be able to spend and make you be able to splurge. But in true happiness, it don't come in that dollar bill, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna say this again.
And then I want to address her statement about selling punani. What happened?
I'm gonna address this again.
Okay, let's hear what you got to say.
Only people who got money always say that it don't make you happy because they got a lot of it. Let me get some. I'm the happiest person in the world. Like I told you, as soon as I get bored or I get unhappy, I'm going over a day of drive. I'm spending money. I'm flying somewhere. I'm out. I'm gonna change my happiness. I can't see it. I can't see being rich and not happy.
Well, I don't know. I disagree with that.
You got poor people,
Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, all these people. They try to make me go to all these people that was not really happy.
You know why?
Why?
Because they were living to somebody else's standard and not their own.
Okay, so then and money wasn't fixing it, was it?
Yeah, that's okay. The easiest way to fix it is that I'm gonna spend my money. Fuck, I don't have to live up to nobody's standard. I'm gonna spend my money. I got it.
All right. Eric said, big shout out to Eric. He said Cardi B was not playing with her. She was not. She threw that mic and just like a Latino woman with the slippers. She sure did. So now let's address this. Is this the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about this and we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. This statement here, Suki Hana says that women have sold their lady parts, their punani, once in their life. Do you as a woman agree or disagree? Put it in a comment. If you have, say, yes, I have. Put it in a comment right now. We want to know. Did you sell your punani once in your damn life? We need to know. So let me just say this. She might be right to a certain extent, but my question is this, y'all. He laughing. Let me tell you what my question is. When I sit there, I could easily judge her. I know y'all ain't gonna put it in the comments because you're scared. You could say, no, I didn't, right? But you know what I sit and think when I think about that? I say, oh, that could be a really disgusting statement. Let me clutch my pearls, right? That statement that she said. But then I'll be like, what's worse? Ma, I hope you logged off. Oh, hold on. Before I say this, Ma, if you're on here, I'm asking you to log off, please. I don't want my mama hear me talking like this on here. Ma, log off if you're here. All right? I just said it. All right. So now I'm going to say what I say. Ma, I gave you time to log off. Here's what I'm going to say. What's worse? A female selling her ass or you bitches that give your punani up for free? I can't take it. What? I mean, I don't know which one is worse.
You already said it. What's
I
worse?
don't know which one. I mean, oh, she said I'm still here, Ma. Somebody, he told me to say it. He did. Look,
we already know what's worse.
I told you the law God. Listen, I'm trying to understand. It is the paid hoe worse or the free hoe? Please, somebody let me know. I need to know.
The free one.
The free one?
The free one, because you get nothing out of it, but how can I say this in a nice way? Penis. I'm just saying, I would say it so that it's...
Wait. Lotto said, I never paid.
Yes,
I never paid.
Yes,
Listen,
you did.
Did you pay for food? Because that's a form of payment. Okay. Did you buy her some clothes? You ever bought some shoes? Oh my God, Mom is still here. She said, well, Mom is participating. She said the free hoe. I can't take it. She said the free hoe. You know what? I agree. And now I'm wondering, should I be judging the hooker? I don't even know. Because if you out here giving it away and you ain't getting nothing, I think you're the one that's playing yourself.
Hey, prostitution is the oldest form of oldest job in America. As long as there's prostitution and then there's a man willing to buy it, it's gonna be somebody's gonna pay for it.
Listen,
it is what it is.
That's all I'm saying. I couldn't figure it out. I was judging old girl, but then when I started thinking about it, I said, I don't know. I don't know.
We all pay for it at one point. One point in our. I don't believe that, Lotto.
Lotto said, I never bought food. Yeah, shit. Yeah. You know what? I ain't the one that gossip. Love money play.
We all bought a meal or so at one point.
No crab legs, no lobster, no nothing, no Burger King, White Castle burgers. I mean, depending on the level of the chick, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say chick because my mom on here. I gotta tone it down. You know, when mom is watching, I be having to tone it down some.
McDonald's for the ratchet chick.
She'll call me up and say, you know, this is my mom. I didn't like the show today. You know, you using too much profanity. I could say 2 curses and she'd have D me to hell. I didn't like that. What's wrong with you? You're cursing too much. So I tried to tone it down, but I told you to log off first so you didn't have to deal with it. Holy water, pray for me. You always do. I love you. All right, y'all. Listen, we about to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all so much. Again, I want to tell y'all to make sure you follow Mikey D. Check out Herb Middleton and go to their website. And that website is, I'm hot. MoontownTunes.com. That is MoontownTunes.com. MoonTownTunes.com. Make sure you guys go check them out. Mikey D dropping hit after hit after hit. Definitely Park Jam legend. Definitely hip hop pioneer. He is continuing to show y'all that he's still got it and he's putting out great music. He is putting out radio music, dance music, love music for the ladies. I mean, you getting it all with Mikey D. Follow him on social media, Playboy Mikey D. He is everywhere and he is selling his music only through that website. So if you want to support this brother, make sure y'all go over to that website, MoontownTunes.com. Guys,
wait, before we go, I got one thing to say. Make sure you remember these songs too. Got Time and Queens Get the Money. We don't want to forget the name. 2 songs, Got Time and Queens Get the Money.
That's right.
Hey, yo, hip hop.
Y'all already know.
50th anniversary.
That's Mikey D. Make sure y'all go check him out. It's going down. It's going down, going down, going down. Hey, go check him out, y'all. We up out of here, right?
Yep, we out of here.
Peace.
Thank y'all.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.